Hello everyone! This is my first video! Yay! I am so happy. I want to tell you guys what I did this weekend. I went to PAX Unplugged in Philadelphia with my husband. It's one of the biggest board game convention in the United States. And while going there, we learned a lot about the new board games and what's fun out there, and we get to try out a lot of them, and it's very interesting. It is a very good and nice community. There were kids, there were adults, and all of them are so nice and positive, very fun people. Well, the other thing that I decided to do while I was in Philly, it was to do what? To go on a food tour! Yay! Because I am a foodie naturally, so that's why I decided to try out the best that Philly has to offer. I started by making a list of places recommended by locals and reading here and there. So without further ado, I'm gonna share with you all the places that I went. So place number 1 is Terakawa Ramen. This place was really crowded because it was very close to convention, so a lot of people after the convention went there too. The person told us to wait around 45 minutes and then we ended up waiting an hour. But was it worth it? Ta-da! You're about to find out. I ordered to start with a seaweed salad, and then I ordered my favorite, which is miso ramen, and of course my husband, who loved spicy food, ordered spicy ramen. Additional to the spicy ramen, there was the karaji rice bowl. So it was like a mini curry chicken rice bowl that if you paid an additional fee, it will come with your ramen. The seaweed salad, to start with, it was really fresh and it was really well seasoned, because sometimes they could be fishy, so I liked it a lot. It's a 9 out of 10 of all the ones that I have tried. My miso ramen came with a boiled egg with some chasu, which is like roast pork in the Japanese style, with scallions, bamboo shad, and some mushrooms. The soup was really well balanced. It was really rich. It wasn't that salty like in other places that I have tried. So the ramen, it was chewy, the consistency was great because that's how it's supposed to be. Now the spicy one, it was a little bit to the sour side. It looks flaming red hot when you see it. It's like intimidating, but when you try it, it was more on the sour side. So David did not like it that much because it wasn't spicy enough. I think overall the quality of their food is good. From all my past experience of eating ramen, this one is comparable to Japan and my favorite place, which is in Queens, New York. So I will tell you guys another day about that place. In conclusion, Terakawa is approved and worth it. Yay! Place number 2, Green Egg Cafe. There was a lot of people waiting outside, so we thought, it must be good, right? To have so many people waiting. Our turn came, we went inside, and what does the menu has? Fried chicken and waffles! That's what David has been craving for a long time. So finally, we went to a place that has it. We sat down, that's what he ordered, and then I ordered my usual breakfast items, which are egg, some meat, toast, and some fruits. Boring me, but I said that if you can do your basics well, then you're ahead of the game. The food came pretty fast, and then we ordered our drinks, and by the way, we ordered soda that it was totally flat. Tips: do not order soda for breakfast. Therefore, that's why they serve coffee, right? Yeah. My eggs were good. You know, I ordered scrambled egg because that's the way I like it. And usually I'm expecting them to be fluffy. These are pretty much decent fluffiness. Not the fluffiest I've ever tried, but it's good. The meat was a little bit burnt. Then I had a delicious fruit salad. The fruit was really fresh. It's really good. And the chicken and waffle, according to David, they were delicious. But of course, it was a big plate, so he didn't get to finish it. It was a delicious breakfast overall. In my opinion, it is approved. It is worth it also. but not super exciting. Moving on to place number 3, it is the dobona. Their specialty, it is Japanese cuisine. They serve izakaya or grilled meat on a stick. They call it robotayaki in the restaurant. I think the highlight of this meal, it was, in my opinion, the swordfish. It is hands down the best I'd ever had in my entire life. I think the freshness of it is what makes it so delicious, and their technique, their grilling, you know, their sauce. That swordfish was like butter melting in your mouth. It was so moist, so smoky at the same time, so flavorful. I could have had 20 pieces myself on the entire night. Other things served really good. It was the beef on stick, also the grilled Kobe beef, the short ribs were amazing. They were also melting in your mouth. In conclusion, the dobonat is definitely approved and worth it of your trip to Philly. Place number 4 is a very hyped South Philly Barbacoa. This place serves roast lamb meat and chorizo, which is pork sausage meat over tacos. The whole place, it is in a small setting that looks like a traditional Mexican restaurant. You go inside, there's a long line of people serving different stuff. One's make taco, the other people chop the meat. Then the servers get you seated and then we'll bring the food to you. We ordered the 1 pound mixed meat combo. We had lamb barbacoa and had chorizo, and that came with 10 fresh handmade tortilla. Yes, it was handmade like the traditional style, saw it. And then it came with 2 lamb soup that had chickpeas and rice inside. It was more like a broth. Additional to that, there were side dishes with like assorted vegetables, cilantro, nopales, onions and sweet peppers, and of course they'll bring you the traditional hot sauces, which is the red and the green, made out of chili and tons of lemons. So the meat came, which is the star of the show, and it was lamb that was very tender. It was juicy, but unfortunately it was pretty gamey. And the chorizo was okay. It wasn't amazingly flavorful. But I ended up eating the chorizo because I don't like gamey lamb. It's just not my cup of tea. So overall, the experience was really peculiar. Like, you get to taste local traditional Mexican cuisine, which is this barbacoa. But my opinion, it is not approved because of the gaminess of the lamb that I did not like. But it is definitely worth it for a very unique experience for you to be able to try something that local in Philly. That was pretty awesome. Number 5, Sampan. It is an Asian fusion restaurant, and throughout the menu you could see there are influence from different Asian country cuisines like the Chinese, Vietnamese, Thai, Korean, and Japanese. It had a really tempting and inexpensive chef tasting menu, but we decided to go and try out different things instead of going for the setup. We ordered the satay grilled swordfish. Just to compare with the double nut, it wasn't as flavorful and it wasn't as rich, even though it was drenched in sauce. Next, we have the crispy rock shrimp. It was indeed very crispy, but it was on the heavy side. It had a sesame oil taste and a lot of mayo, of course. Now, the kimchi fried rice, it was really interesting because it wasn't as spicy at all, and I didn't see any trace of kimchi in it. And not only that, but it was crispy. That's why it's confusing. Like, is it supposed to be crispy or your rice is undercooked? Lastly, we ordered the seafood stir fry. In my opinion, it was very basic. I could have had the same thing in any local traditional Chinese restaurant that I live nearby. I personally do not approve this restaurant, boo! Because I think it is just basic flavors and it's not worth it of the trip there and all the hype. Last stop, guys, is the Reading Terminal Market. It is a place that had a lot of food stalls, fresh produce and good. So inside you could see different cuisines. It is more fit for a quick bite. So it is very crowded because it was across the street from the convention. Decided to go on the last day and unfortunately they were mostly closed. But I could try the corn dog. I ordered mixed combo that came with 3. I had a turkey, a beef, and a mixed meat one. I think the best one was the beef. The dough was really crispy and fresh, even though I like them more on the sweet side, so still Coney Islands in Brooklyn, New York are my favorite corn dog. After that, I wanted to go to Tommy Diminick, the famous roast pork sandwich place, but unfortunately they were closed already, so next time. Well, this was the end of my food tour. Oh no. I just want to say that I had a lot of fun this weekend going to the board game convention and getting to try different food in Philly and realizing that Philly has amazing food options to offer. Thank you for watching, and please give the video a like and subscribe to my channel if you have enjoyed it. Bye!